Hello YouTube, this is your pal here, Smirkron, with a tutorial on how to change PSP textures for PC. I have seen a couple of tutorials and read a couple of blogs, and they don't really go over exactly what you need to do, or some people find it hard to actually follow the instructions exactly. So I'm just going to go step by step, so that way it makes it easier for people to mod on PSP. It's not very hard. It just takes a little time and, just a little workaround on changing files here and there, and you should be able to mod. And I'm also going to go over just a mini tutorial on how to actually go through, put textures, edit them, for those people that want to do their own mods, so that way they can go through that. So let's get started. So the first thing first is you need to open up your PSP Emulator. Okay. So I'm going to do just the game The Third Birthday, because that's the one I mainly have modded for. You can mod any other game here as well, but I'm going to go through this one. Open that up. Now you can go through the whole game phase here, but I find it a lot easier just to go right into the save state. Now that we loaded the state, we're going to go here into protective gear, and we're just going to show you all the outfits for those who haven't played the game yet. These are all the original outfits that it comes with. The one we're going to mod today is going to be black leather. Just showing you all the damage on the armor. So first things first is you want to save the textures, all the textures of the armor, of the damage armor. So you're going to go to game settings here. You're going to go to tools, developer tools. You're going to go all the way down, and you're going to probably have replace textures checked in, so you want to check that off, and then check in on the save new textures, and then just hit back. Just go back into your game, and you're gonna, as soon as you go back into your game, you're gonna find out that it's a little bit laggy, and that's normal. It's expected. It's because it's saving the whole game. So now the thing to do is you need to save all the damage armor. So right now it's saving the first, as you're standing there. You need to get the third one is real easy to get. You just need to go under cheat codes, go under normal armor, and then check that on. And it's not going to make any changes yet till you go back in the computer there. Now I made the change, and now it's saving that. Okay, so you want to uncheck that. And just go back in there so we can reboot that. Alright, so you need to get the second damage on the armor. So I'm just going to go to a normal game. That way she gets hit a couple of times and we can get that texture for that second damage armor. Breeze through this real fast. Make sure she gets hit. Just making sure I don't got the no armor thing off. Alright, there we go. Now we got that second damage on the armor and saving that as of now. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull out of this game and just go back into the... Alright, so it's now saving all the 3 damage on the armor. Alright, so go back into your game settings, go back to tools, developer tools, and uncheck the save new textures and go ahead and check in the replace new textures. Oh, one more thing I forgot. You don't have to worry about the create open new textures uni file. You only need to worry about save new textures and replace textures. That's it. Right. Okay, so now I'm going to go under the file where I have saved all the PSP emulator, which is in my documents, and you want to go into the folder where it says memory stick, and click on that. Click on PSP, and you're going to look for the folder that says textures. It's going to be a brand new folder that just been created, and you're going to go ahead and click on there. And I have modded several games, but if you're going to mod the Third Birthday, this is the particular folder you need to look for. Or it might be the only folder you have if this is the first time you're doing this. Go ahead and click on there, and you're going to see a new folder that says New. You're going to click on there. And you're going to have all the textures of the game. And you just want to look for the black leather texture. Cut that, copy that. And I just need the third one. Copy that. And then I could just go ahead and delete the folder because we don't need all those other textures. We only need these 3. Now, all these 3 textures have the file names, and it's very important. These file names are the ones that you're going to use to replace your mod with. So you're going to rename it into the file names that we have in here. And I already created the mod, and I already went ahead and renamed with the file names of the textures that we just recorded. And these are just the mods here. I'm going to go ahead and copy this. And I'm going to go ahead and overwrite on the paste here. Minimize that. And just go back into your game. You just need to reload the state so that way it can get the reboot on the textures. And just go back into protective gear, and you should see the black leather. This is the new mod in there. Just keep in mind that in order for it to work, you need to have the replace textures box checked in at all times, so that way you'll be able to play with the mod. This little gameplay here.
from behind objects. Overdrive and attack them from their flank.
Not yet.
So I'm gonna just go over now, if you want to do your own mods. Alright, so you just go under Google, just put their birthday textures. And one good site, and I'll leave the link below as well, is Third Birthday, the model resource. Let's go to it. And this has like all the textures are already for you. You still need to do the same process to get the file names, and all you gotta do is switch it. But this has all the textures here, and I'm gonna go ahead and download the black leather. It has the whole thing here. Gonna go ahead and unzip this here. Alright. And when you go into the file, it has all the 3 textures. It doesn't have the file name, so you have to go through the process and get the file names. And it also has the 3D model, so you can change it. The best program I found to edit will be Photoshop, but you can also use other programs as well. And you can either click on either the object file or the Colota file right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Colota file. Alright, it's going to load up here. Just zoom in a little bit more so that way it makes it easier for me to see. I'm not going to go too much into detail how to mod. I just wanted to show you exactly that it's pretty easy to mod, and with any photo editing software you'd be able to mod. Let's go ahead and replace the texture on that, and that's changed. Change the lighting. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add a tattoo. So I'm just going to go under Google, find a nice girly tattoo. And, okay, I'm going to pick this one here, pretty generic. Alright, so go ahead and load that up. Duplicate that. Make that smaller. Just so it can fit. Now if you're going to do it on the arm, it's going to actually go through both arms. That's just the way it goes to there. So as soon as I turn her around, it's just going to be the same texture on both arms. Just need to save the file here. So I'm going to go ahead and save this on my desktop. It's taking a minute at least to save. And I'm going to go ahead and replace it here. Oh, it doesn't have the same file name, so I'm going to have to change the file name of that one there. Just going to copy the file name, delete the file, and put the one with the tattoo and replace that with that. Just make sure that file name matches. Alright, just copy. Just paste it again just in case. Alright, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to load my state. And she should show up with the tattoo now. And you should be able to play it with the tattoo. Easy peasy. That tattoo looks horrible. Probably should have made it smaller. Alright. So this next part, I'm just going to show you how you can recolor or do a simple recolor on the texture, on the original texture. There, so I'm going to go ahead and pick this here. Alright, just going to duplicate it. Right. Go to Essentials. Alright. So I'm going to change the hair color and probably just the color on the tank top. Highlight them right there, layer it. Whoops. There we go. So whichever color you want to choose, you know, you can just change the color to green, change it to blue, change it to red. Real easy to do. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it at that, violet. I'm just gonna select the tank top here. Probably just minimize some of the skin there. Alright, go ahead and copy that. And just replace the color with red. Alright, just color the whole thing. Put that in there. And I should be able to use this on my gameplay. Hit save. Just make sure when you save it's a PNG file, because it only recognizes that file. And this is how you mod and change PSP textures. If this tutorial really helped you out, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.